Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Through Black and White Eyes. It's been a while since we've done a little bit of a transfer sort of news or any news update, to be honest with you. So I thought it would be good to get one done today before I go back to work on Friday. But you're not going to like some of it. You might like some of it, but let's see what happens there. Don't forget, guys, please hit the thumbs up on the way out after you've watched the video. Please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy it. And please consider becoming a member because we've got an amazing prize we're going to be giving away next week. It's the Shea Given signed goalkeeper top. You have to be a member, 99p a month. That's it to get a chance to win this top. It will be drawn at random, live on the channel. So please consider becoming a member and supporting the channel in a way that we really appreciate. And don't forget Benfest. Benfield Football Club, amazing non-league football team with an amazing weekend of live music, guys. Look at some of those bands. Obviously not the real ones, but it's still going to be amazing. Guns N' Roses, The Smiths, Duran Duran, Bryan Adams, The Who, then Queen, ABBA, Oasis, Harry Styles. That can just be slipped off the list for me, but Fleetwood Mac as well. All tribute bands, and all money goes to the club, and you know, please support them and get yourselves down for a weekend and have a great time. Right. Let's get into the news. This is the one that you might not like, guys. So this is all about Sean Longstaff's injury. He did go for a scan again yesterday. This no break, but he's had to see a specialist. And this worries me. And I asked our scout if he knew anyone he could ask to find out some information. And he came back, and I hope it's wrong. I really do. I really do hope this information's wrong. But there's a chance that Sean might not make it back for the rest of the season, which is a massive blow to our team, to our tactics, to how Bruno plays, to how the team functions. Sean Longstaff has now become one of the most important players within our team. I've defended him to the high hills for God knows how long, and I hope you guys can see why I've been defending him. He's got better and better and better. I did say at one point he's a great squad player. He's now more than a squad player. He's one of the first names on the team sheet if he's fit. So this news really is, if it's correct, I hope it's not. I really do. Sean Longstaff could be missing to the end of the season, but there's no break or anything like that in his foot. It's the swelling, it's the pain that he's in. Hopefully he can get around it somehow, injections, whatever it takes to get him back on that football pitch, because he will be a big miss on Saturday. And we saw what happened against Arsenal when we didn't have him. So we wish him a speedy recovery. We hope the information's not right, because we love Sean for that reason, and we want him back in the team as soon as possible. On to the next one. Diaby. Everyone has been tweeting that the deal's off and we're not interested in him anymore, blah. Now, Blade has been very confident for months that Diaby is top of our list and things are moving in a nice direction. And he still believes this. He was told that Rafinha looks like it's a smoke screen. What we're doing is we're basically pretending we're going for other targets, let other teams think we're going for them and then try and steal them because they know how good our scouting system is now. And then we go on the radar and get the targets that we want. It's happened in the past. Look at Isak. We mentioned we were going to sign Isak, and then it went very, very quiet. And then boom, out of nowhere, we signed him again. And Diaby is another one. The interest is still there, guys. We're still confident that he's one of our number one priorities this summer, and what a player he would be for our team. Trust me. He can play on the right, he can play on the left, Champions League experience, assists, goals. The guy's got it all. Bags of pace. I love Miggy, and I'm one of his biggest fans, but Diaby walks in over him. And this is what we want. We want players that are going to come in and strengthen the 11, which will then strengthen the squad, because we'll have players like Gordon, Miggy, Murphy, all fighting for places, and they'll be on the bench and make a difference. 5 substitutions is huge. 4 competitions is huge next season, whether it's Europa League or Champions League. It's going to be Champions League. So we need players like Diaby coming in. We really do. And that also goes for this man, Maddison, as well. Everyone says the deal's off, he's going to Spurs. Why would you go to Spurs? Spurs are on the down. who's their next manager? Nobody knows. They're a mess of a club. They're only in the position they're in because of Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. Let's face it. The defence is shocking. They're a mess. So why would Maddison want to go to Spurs? Now, as far as we're aware, again, Blade, with his information, he's been very confident that Maddison is up there with the top targets. And why, if we qualify for Champions League, Maddison's got ambitions to be in the England squad. He wants to play Champions League football. He wants to win trophies. And no offense to Spurs, but when have Spurs actually won anything like us? But at least we're on the up and they're on the down. So why would Maddison choose Spurs over Newcastle? The only thing it would be money and location. Maddison, what do you want, mate? Newcastle, a perfect fit for your game as well. We need someone who can split the passes. We've got the pace. We've got Diaby in. You've got Willig breaking. You've got Isak breaking with pace. His passes will be perfect for us, man. Just come to Newcastle. Just stop mucking around. Hit the 180s in your hotel rooms and when you're practicing. And you love the darts. I know you do. We love our darts up here. Just come to Newcastle, mate. Just don't go to Spurs. Terrible idea. But drop a comment on those two players, what you think will happen with them. I'm honestly still buzzing. There's a chance we're going to sign either of them. And I'm even more buzzing about this next player, Ugarte from Sporting Lisbon. I've been banging on about him for ages, ever since a fan of the show put me on to him. He is a quality DM. And the reason why I think the interest is now back on him is because he's got a release clause, I think, of 53 million euros, I think it is. Now, Declan Rice is obviously someone who's Premier League proven, absolutely quality on his day. Look at that performance against Man United. But West Ham on 120 million for him. Now, Ugarte is young as well. He's only 23, I believe. He's got a career ahead of him. We've had scouts out watching him. We told you this weeks ago that the scouts were out there. There was a chance that we might not sign him because of his attitude, in-game play attitude, as in his aggression. Could he handle the big situations? And the scouts weren't particularly too sure if he could or couldn't because of his yellow cards and a red card I think he's got as well. But at that price, Eddie Howe gets a hold of him and molds him into the player we want him to be. And at 53 million euros as a buyout, that's an absolute bargain for a player that, for me, is going to be up there. He really is. And he just needs to be at the right club, with the right manager, with the right coach and staff to basically channel his aggression in the right way. And who better to do it than Eddie Howe? Look at what he's done with Joe Linton. Look at his aggression and look at how he's channeled it the right way. You know, he would be amazing for us. I know Declan Rice is class and I would love to see him in a black and white shirt, but 120 million, that's not going to happen. So drop a comment on Ugarte as well. Tell me what you think of him and whether you would love for him to be in a black and white shirt or not. Right, now on to the rant time. I'm so sick of hearing Newcastle buying success. Since 2016, our net spend has been 380 million. That is nothing compared to the likes of Tottenham, West Ham, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea. Look at Man United's. Since 2016, 902 million. I mean, how are Everton not up there with the amount of money they've blown as well? But I suppose that was on a stadium, so it doesn't really count. This is players' net spend. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that everyone keeps on bringing this up. And people say Man City are buying success. Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, look at Chelsea and Man United, how much money they've spent and how little success they've got. It's all down to the manager as well and the players that they recruit. And they've recruited really well, Man City. And we are starting to recruit very, very well. Yes, we need the money to recruit. But over the last 16 years, we've been a selling club. And now we're not. So that money is going to jump up. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing other clubs can do about it. They can whinge about it, but we don't give a fuck. Because we want to be challenging Man City for titles. We want to be challenging Arsenal for titles. We want to be winning cups. We want to be in the Champions League. That means we are going to spend whatever it takes to do that. over a set period of time. You know, we haven't just flown money at everything in sight. We haven't gone out and bought Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo. We haven't done the stupid deals that everyone said we would do. We've been smart. We've been strategic. We've been clever. We've got the right staff in who have found the right players. And Eddie Howe has done a remarkable job with the players who were already here. Kraft, Lascelles, Willock, Joe Linton, Wilson banging the goals in again. Murphy's turned him into a decent player. Sean Longstaff, first name on the team sheet now. He's that good. You know, this is all down to Eddie Howe. And people need to put the credit where the credit is due. Respect the name, respect the manager, respect what this football club is doing. It's about time people started talking about us in a positive way rather than a negative way. It's doing my head in. Rant over. Balls my piss, it does. But anyway, on to some really exciting stuff. Kieran Trippier. Who would have thought we would ever see a Newcastle United player in the most chances created in the top 3 of the Premier League, sitting second with 101 chances created as a right back. He's ahead of De Bruyne and he's 2 behind Fernandes. Now, I know he takes corners and free kicks, but so do they. And he plays at right back and he's still creating chances in open play. Remember that beautiful pass to Willock in the Southampton game? Mwah. Magic. Absolutely magic he is. And congratulations to Trippier. He makes the team of the year, I believe, in EA Sports. He makes my team of the year. He's the best right back in the league in my eyes. And that's why there was apparently Man City and Tottenham were sniffing around him and we told them to get stuffed. So there we go. Congratulations, Trippier, on an amazing season. You know, he took a risk coming to us, no release clause. He took less money than what he was on because he wanted to come to Newcastle. And he's reaping the rewards for that, you know, putting everything aside and just coming to play football. And there's not many players that would do that these days. Like Bruno did it as well. He took a risk, you know. So congratulations to both of them. They've had an amazing season. But Trips has just been another level. Right, on the news that everyone really knows about, it's Imar. They're going to be the front of shirt sponsor by the looks of things. They are winning the race. I believe it's almost done and dusted. There's a lot of paperwork to be signed. But I think they're waiting for the season to finish to see where we finish, because I think Champions League football puts a bigger price on our sponsorship. So there'll probably be an agreement in place if we reach Champions League. There'll be agreement in place if we reach Europa League. Obviously, the money's going to differ, but it looks like around the £25 million mark that's being talked about. There still might be a twist in it, though. We're still waiting to get 100% confirmation that they will be the front of shirt sponsor. And if we do hear it, we will tell you straight away. But I thought it would be nice just to mention it, that they are the front runners. And yeah, so that's everything for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please smash the thumbs up if you don't mind. It really does help with the algorithm. Try and push us up to one of being the best channels on YouTube if you would think we are. Please hit the subscribe button. It massively helps. And don't forget, if you want to become a member, you'll be in the draw for the share given top as long as you become a member very soon. Next week, I think I'll be giving this away to one lucky member. So keep an eye out for the channel. Hit the subscribe button with the bell button so you know when we're live, so you don't miss any videos. But thanks for watching as always. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed recently and who's become a member. It's absolutely amazing that you support us. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again on Friday night for the look ahead. Take care till then.